For this video, I'm going to try to open the window in your mind, open the window in your heart, open the window in whatever organ requires opening. Maybe your spleen. And I want to just append my video from yesterday, in which I discussed something that is a divisive topic, that is a polarizing topic, that some people are interested in, some people think is crazy. I talked about that topic yesterday. I started off the video by saying, okay, this is going to be a schizo video. I didn't really mean it. I don't really think that the subject is schizo, but I know it gets labeled that by some. And as a result, I'm guessing some people didn't watch the video that I recorded yesterday. So I want to talk again about what the main point is, that I think it's important to glean, regardless of how you feel about the topic, the broader topic that was discussed yesterday, the polarizing topic that some people are willing to consider, and other people it's just your brain just switches off, your mind just switches off. You just say, I'm not even going to think about this. This is so ridiculous. I'm not even going to talk about this. It's a waste of my time. So I'm not going to talk about it now. I'm not going to talk about it now. But I want to talk about the biggest thing that I think it's important to glean from my video from yesterday. If you haven't seen it, or if you have seen it. And I'm going to talk about that important thing to glean without bringing in the subject, the broader subject that I spent more time talking about in that video from yesterday. And if you want to look at, if you're curious to know what it is that I mean, just look at my video from yesterday, and then you'll say, "Oh, okay, I got it, I gotcha." Memory. Here is what I have heard many times from many an egghead, many a so-called expert about on the subject of memory. I've heard many a so-called expert declare that memory is entirely unreliable. That essentially you, when you're thinking back and remembering what happened, if you saw something extraordinary and you repeat what you saw, and 10 years later, it's you talk about it again, and you say that it's like it happened yesterday, and you again repeat what you saw. Well, you'd be interested to know there are people out there who will sniff up their noses, and I guess that's the only place where you can sniff, who will scoff, although they'll hide their scoffing. They won't be, they'll be passive aggressive. They won't come out directly most of the time and say, well, you're wrong and I'm right because I'm one of the smart ones, and you're one of the rubes out there that believes in all of the stuff that all of us smart people know isn't true. So what they'll say is that, again, memory is nothing but a construct, and that your memory is no more reliable than I don't know. It's no more reliable than a dream. It's no more reliable than you just making up fiction in your head and willing it to be reality. Yes, there are people who talk like this. There are people who talk this way, and isn't it convenient because then eyewitnesses who saw something inconvenient can be dismissed, and the claim can be made, well, they didn't really know what they were experiencing. You could say that about them, like they tried to say to the lady in Shanksville when some some craft flew right over her van, and she said, "No way was that craft a a passenger plane." Um, and the FBI agents who were talking to her said, "Oh well, you wouldn't really know what a passenger plane looks like now, would you? You wouldn't really know a passenger plane if you saw it." And she said, "Don't be condescending. Don't insult my intelligence. Of course I would know what a passenger plane looked like. And I also know that if a passenger plane flew right over my the car I was driving, the van that I was in, it would blow me right off the road and probably kill me." But this thing that I saw was a lot smaller, and it it flew right over me and banked and then crashed at the spot where they say Flight 93 crashed. I will put that link below to. I will include that link below so you can see what she had to say, and her eyewitness account, and how they tried to discredit it. But that's just one example of, you can always, if you have this, spinners of sophistry can always find a way. They can always find a way to dismiss that which is inconvenient. And a way to do that is to attack your memory. To say, well, memory is just a construct. Nothing more, but just nothing more than a construct. And it's not reliable. So, so people who remember things a certain way that's not convenient to the way they want us to remember them, they will say that, well, their memories can't really be their memories can't really be believed. They'll say they're not lying. We're not saying they're lying. Of course, they're telling the truth as they see it, but their memories will not be believed. Their memories should not be believed, because memory is just a construct. Again, that is the important thing to glean from the much longer video that I recorded yesterday. This one's going to be much shorter. In fact, I'm about to end it right now. So, leave your comments below. Thanks for watching. Hope the windows in your mind have opened a bit, and you've heard the important message that I've had to impart.